Hi, this is Ken3001 again with tutorial 5. You may notice your map doesn't have any sky. Right. This is easily sorted with a thing called the sky dome. It's basically like a hat for your map. Right. So if you open up a generic browser, you may or may not have this. It's called UN Sky. At the moment, I haven't got it loaded for some reason. So if you go File, Open, right. Then this is quite a long thing. My computer, C drive, program files. I got a 64-bit OS, so it's program files 86. Right, then find Unreal Tournament, UT Game, Cooked PC, Environments. Right, and it should be called UN Sky. So there it is. So if you open that. There's also loads of other packages you can open from there which do different things like foliage, it's grass, so loads of different stuff. Anyway, here we go. We've got loads of different textures and a sky dome. I'm going to use this one. It doesn't really matter which one you use because they all basically do the same thing. Same as you would add anything else. Select it, right click your map, add actor, add static mesh, sky dome, whatever the name is. I know this is a bit small, right. So you can just make it bigger. Oops, for some reason it's inverted itself. Right. And I'm just going to move it down so when quite high, the highest point of the map, you can't see the edge. And that's it. That's a sky dome. Now if you get the properties up, I just double click it instead of view, active properties. Right. Go to static mesh component. All the way down the bottom is material. This is the same on any static mesh. You can change the material. So we go back into our generic browser, go find some materials, and I'm going to use this one here just because it's there. Click it, hit the plus sign, material, it says none. If you hit the thing, you notice that changes. This material isn't made for this static mesh, so I'm going to change it to a different one. No, that isn't working either. No, I'm not having very good luck here. That'll do. Okay. And yes, this is the same one as I used earlier. Well, there's a sun. Right? Sun's usually a good place to put a light source from. And my light source is over here. So I can either move the light source or move the sun. There's my sun over there, my light source is up here. But it doesn't really matter as long as that light part's on the map. you go. You have your clouds. Right. Now, I don't particularly like this because it just makes it look too dark. So if I just click one, right click it, select mesh, static mesh, this class. This class means it will select everything of that actual static mesh. Right. Now, I don't particularly like the material that's on there at the moment. So for fully load rock, I can put in a different material on every single bit of rock at once, which is handy. And so view all the way down to materials again, and say if I wanted to make a snow, find snowy material. Well, technically you could use UN snow, which is in the cooked files of UT3. I just use that for now. You might notice that they'll change. Doesn't look very good, I know. So if you don't really like every single one and you prefer the original, you can just remove just by clicking on that, pressing delete, clicking somewhere else, and it should revert back to the original. Yeah, you have to press that little square, just clear all text, and you get your original stuff back. Now, emitters. You might notice these 5 little blobs on top of the various buildings. These are what you call emitters. See? Right. Today I'm just going to show you how to add the Tiberium emitter. Right, so if we go to, I'm not sure if it's loaded or not, let's have a look. No, I don't think it is. Should be called, no, it's not in that one. No, it's not loaded. So if we go file, open, go out of there, you go to, whoops, my documents. I say my documents, here's my pictures, my documents, my games, Unreal Tournament, Renegade, published, no, yeah, published, props, and you got this thing called Renx Tiberium. Double click that, you'll find your emitters. This is also where you'll find your textures, your materials for the actual ground, all the veins, which you can just add normally. But I'm going to wait until an advanced, I do the advanced terrain tutorial to show that, because there's some other stuff you can do. Right, so here's your emitter, your Tiberium Mist. It says Tiberium Mist, and it's got your 5 dots. You just click it, right click your, oops, I got building selected. Right click your terrain, add actor, add emitter, Tiberium Mist. Right. I don't particularly need any of this now, so let's just move this emitter. Right, and for this purpose, yeah, I'm going to allow emitters to run. In fact, I think it's this button over here. Yep. I might see all this blue stuff, but actually in game it will be a cloud. You should be able to see the cloud if I take it off. Let's have a look. There you go, there's your cloud. You can either make it bigger or smaller, depending on what you want. I'm going to make it just that little bit bigger. And that's emitters. I might as well show you how to put a fog in while we're here. Right. If you go to your generic browser, go to actor classes, then go to, it should say fog. Oh no. In info, you can have a Hight-Fog. Right. Right. So if you click the Hight-Fog, right click your desktop, add Hight-Fog here. You might notice down here that it's gone all white. If I lift it up, you can see the Hight-Fog. And if you go to View, Actor Properties, Hight-Fog Components, in the actual properties, you can change the colour. I'm going to change mine to a dark grey. Let's take this off for a minute. And you can put the densities down and up if you really want, and the distance. So if I take all this out, see what happens. It should become really thick, as I said. Right, any distance or density. Well, if I just put this to 1, it'll become really thick again. You won't be able to see a thing. So that's basically it. And you can make how light it is and start distance, how far away the fog actually comes. And that's about it for fog. I'll raise this up just a bit more actually. There's that. Don't think there's anything else, is there? No. Probably next time when you see this, I'll have a river running down here, and so you'll be able to go into it with a water volume. You add the water volume the same as you would a normal volume, and I'll probably end up putting kill volumes in that if you go so far you'll automatically die, or I might even have it as you fall in the water you'll die. I'm not sure yet, but all volumes work on the same principle. You make an actor brush, put it in, sorted, add your things, and that's about it. So, goodbye.